All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yasah, Bahashem Chakadas, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught us His truth, and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Today, this brother Awab come back to today with another lesson through the Spirit, Pravi Bahashem Chakadas. Just going in on how Esau isn't going to be able to escape in that time. And, I see 144 called on Yahweh, because Esau is not going to be able to escape in that time, man. No matter where they go, no matter what they do, they are not going to be able to escape the Lord, Yahweh Shemiash's wrath, man. His vengeance that is going to come upon all of Idumea. And I'm just gonna get it started with Isaiah. I'm just gonna get Isaiah 63 first, because he's gonna bring Idumea down, starting with his only begotten son, Yahweh HaMashiach, man. And it's like my internet's kind of slow. But this is Isaiah 63 from the top. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? So they looking at, Isaiah received this vision of Yahweh Shai coming back and destroying and conquering and slaughtering these nations, man. Starting with actually Esau, man. Edom, Idumea. And he says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel? So he's asking, why is his apparel red? Why does it look like his apparel is red? Like it's red, looking like, like when you stomping grapes and the grape guts or grape blood, splats all on your clothes and stuff when you pressing down in the wine and making wine, man. It says, verse 3, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain on my raiment. Whose blood? Esau's blood, man. Idumea's blood. Mount Seir's blood. Edom's blood. The Edomites' blood, man. You so-called white people. Just because you may look white, that don't mean that you're Esau, man. Because, your father's lineage, it depends on your father's lineage if you are an Israelite or not. But if your father's line, your father's line goes back to Esau, man, or Edom, then you're an Edomite. But if your father's line goes back to an Israelite, then you're an Israelite, and so on and so forth with the other nations, man. According to Numbers 1 verse 18. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I would tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. And that word tread, it says to walk, crush, trample on, step on. So that's what he's not coming to Yahweh ain't coming to with hugs and kisses, man, and ask you how your life was, and he's coming with vengeance, man. What's that in Isaiah? I shall not meet thee as a man. Shall not. It's like Isaiah 47. That's what I'm thinking. Isaiah 47 verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So he's not meeting us as a man, as a mortal man, man. As a mortal man. as a soft figure, as a soft person, man. He's an austere man. He's come back with vengeance in his eyes, as it said in Isaiah 63. He's come back in his angelic form, man. That extraterrestrial body to lay hold of vengeance upon Esau and the other nations. And then take the remnant of the nations and Esau into captivity, man. As well as using his saints. As Yahweh Bashim Yeshua saints, man. The Israelites, the 144,000, man. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. Who's that speaking to? Speaking to the Israelites, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with the elect, starting with Yahweh Shai, man. The 144,000. Jeremiah 51 verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh Shai of hosts is his name. So we the former of all things, man. You see, we the best at everything. Sports, cooking, we make the best foods, man. We're the smartest. We got the man, we invented everything. The best drawing, everything, man. We're the former of all things, man. We not like these other nations. As it says in Deuteronomy 7 and also Deuteronomy 14 verse 2. Let me get 14. And let me get both of them just for edification. It's Deuteronomy 14 verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh shall thy power, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. So we supposed to be above all nations, man. And also, we not like these other nations. We better than these other nations, man. I believe it's 6 or 7. It's like, yeah. Guess I gotta put KJV. Alright, it's like it, the internet's being slow. Verse, was it 8, I believe? 9? Maybe 5. It might have been 6. It's like it, bear with me. Yeah, 6. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh shall thy power. Yahweh shall thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people to himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we not like these other nations, man. But you know, but Jake wanted to be like these other nations, man. They wanted to do what the other nations were doing, man. And that's why we in the predicament we in today. But verse 20 again, Jeremiah 51 verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee, starting with Yahweh Mashiach and the 144,000, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. It's with us. He's going to use his saints. He's going to give us spiritual power. And it sounds like it's fantasy and a fictional story, but this is 100% true, man. This is non-fictional. This is facts according to the scriptures, which we learned from the apostles and elders of Great Millstones, Apostle Tar on down, man. He's going to use us, man, to destroy nations, to destroy kingdoms, to bring down Esau's reign and terror, man, to bring down this Esau's world, man. Verse 21. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. So ain't no tanks going to be able to stop us. Ain't no jets or guns going to be able to stop us, man. These Navy vessels, these ships, Ain't nothing going to be able to stop us, man, in that day when we get that power, man. Lord willing. Lord willing, I'll be one of those, man, that get the power. Esau's not going to be able to stop us, man. They're going to try, though. They're going to try. You got Esau who, you see all these weapons and stuff in Esau's so-called fictional movies. These laser guns and lasers from the satellites in the air. That shit's true, man. They got that. So all these guns that seem out of this world, they have, and even those weapons ain't gonna be able to stop us, man. A nuke ain't gonna be able to stop us. An atomic bomb ain't gonna be able to stop us. What is that? A water bomb or whatever it's called isn't going to be able to stop us, man. In that day when we get that power, Lord willing, I be one. Verse 23. No, 22, Slack it. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. So all you Israelites that don't get down with this, man, you're gonna be done for. And all you other nations, y'all done for. For helping Esau, man. Further the affliction. You furthered the affliction. So everybody who don't get right, you're going to get, just like it says in verse 22, you're going to be broken in pieces. All those that be had in derision are joined hand in hand. You don't want to get down, then you're going to get broke down. You don't want to get down with these scriptures, you're going to get broke down, man. By the scriptures. By the hands of Yahweh Shem Yasah. Proverbs 11 verse 21. Though hand join hand in hand. No, that's not it. It's like it. I believe it was in Isaiah. Let's see if we can find KJV. Yeah, that's it. Isaiah 13 verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. You're going to fall, man. So if you join unto Esau, you're an Israelite, you're done. And you don't want to let go, you're done. Where was I at? Isaiah. Yeah. Isaiah 51 and verse 23. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. So, you got these government officials, man. Everybody, the president, all the elites. The elites are going into captivity, but the ones that are under the elites, like the presidents of these nations, the ones who you see at the UN meetings and all this and that, Putin, Trump, Biden, Obama, all these people, man, are going to be broke in pieces. Verse 24, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yasah. So all the evil that they have done is going to be done unto them doublefold, man. Doublefold. This is Isaiah 41 verse 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. So these mountains, these nations, man, we're going to thresh the nations, thresh the mountains. That word thresh, it says, let's just get it in the blue. Jeremiah 50, yeah. No, it's Isaiah wasn't. 41 it come. Isaiah. It's like, this is Isaiah 41 and verse 15, and they get the Strongs for thresh.
Strong's H 1758. First entry. Douche.
You
Douche.
heard it.
Second entry. Dosh. Dosh.
Dos. So it says
Third entry.
to tread out, thrust, to tread on,
Deesh.
trample on. Oh, he's still going.
Deesh.
It's like it. To tread out, thrust, to tread on, trample on, to be trampled down, break, tear. So that's what we're going to be doing to these other nations, man. And beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. See what that word chaff means. As waste, garbage, litter, debris. So you see, man, that's what's gonna happen, man, to Esau, and especially when they go in these, they're gonna try to run, and they're gonna try to go into these mountains and everything. They're gonna try to hide in the mountains, but they're not gonna be able to, man. Jeremiah 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai, and they shall fish them. And that's what we're doing right now, man. We fishers of men. We fishing for the elect. We in fishing season right now, but it's soon coming, Lord willing, that we about to come into hunting season, man. And what's going to happen during hunting season? And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rock. So no matter where you go, Esau, you other nations, you're gonna get hunted. It's gonna be a game, man. We're gonna see how many Edomites we can catch. You know, Edomites, you get 5 points. The other nations that are hiding, these other government officials and rulers that are hiding, man, of these other nations, you get 1 point. Because we really after Esau's ass, man. But there's no escaping the Lord's wrath, man. No matter where you go. No matter if you go in the air, in the heavens, or underneath in the pit, man, in the ground. You're gonna get seeked out. Without 1 verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai. So no matter where you go, Esau, you're done. You're done for. Also in Obadiah, verse 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. So that's what it is, man. You going after that 1,000-year captivity, Esau is gonna be no more. None. And we're gonna devour them and destroy them, man. Leaving neither son nor nephew. And ended off on S. Daniel 7. Come on. Daniel 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High. Let's get that word saints. Let's get a precept for saints to prove who the saints are. It is Psalm 148 and verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai. So the saints are the Israelites. The saints in this scripture, Daniel 7:18, is the 144,000, man, starting with Yahweh Shemeshai. Daniel 7 verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. We're not going to ask for the kingdom. We're not going to beg for the kingdom. We're not going to plead for the kingdom. And plead as in Esau's term, not Yahweh Shem Yeshua's terms. Because the Yahweh Shem Yeshua's plead and Esau's plead are two different pleads, man. Like when he says, I will plead with all flesh. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 6:6 verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Shem shall plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shem shall be many. And how's that the slain of the Lord gonna be many? He's gonna slay them by his servants, the prophets, his saints, starting with Yahushua Mashiach and the 144,000, man. And that word plead, man, and them nuclear missiles. See, here's Esau's terms: beg, entreat, appeal to, pray, request, ask earnestly, call on, beseech, beg. See, that's Esau's term for plead, man. That's how Esau says thinks. That's how Esau says and thinks Yahushua's come back, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Now let's see what the Lord. You gotta go to the blue letter for this. They ain't gonna show you. That word plead. Plead.
Strong's H 8199. Shaphat.
Come on, so Shaphat. To judge, vindicate, punish. Let's get that word. Let's see what that word vindicate means. No. It's not, not that one. It says punish, to act as a lawgiver or judge or governor. So he's going to judge the nations, man. It says to execute judgment, punishing, avenge, condemn, execute judgment, man. That's what he's doing. To punish the nations, man. So that's what it is, man. We're not gonna plead for the kingdom. We're not gonna plead for our land back. We're not gonna ask earnestly for our land back. It says we're gonna take it, man. By force. By power. Through Yahweh Shem Yeshua's power, man. And possess the kingdom, continue on, and possess the kingdom forever. Not just forever. It says even forever and ever, man. That's all eternity, man. After this, according to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, man. Esau, or 6, 2nd Ezra 6, and A 7 through 9, I believe. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And after we get the kingdom, man, it says we're gonna possess it forever and ever. So Esau and the other nations, has got something coming to him, and Yahweh Shem is gonna use his saints, starting with Yahushua Mashiach and the 144,000, to bring down Esau's stronghold. These nations' stronghold, man, and we're gonna take back the kingdom. Call on Allah, Yahweh Shem Chakedas, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who were willing to tell the truth, and shalom to the hopeful lecture I brought throughout the four corners of the earth. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Chakedas, put a spirit on me to do this lesson, and Lord willing, is edifying and uplifting to the spirit, to the body, to the fold. Until next time, Kwam Yashala, and a Baba. Shalom.